Good morning, children. Again, we'll continue with the chapter diseases. So, today we are going to study about non-communicable diseases. Now, children, non-communicable diseases, they are not spread from one person to another person, and they are also not caused by any pathogen. The main cause of the diseases, they may be either deficiency of some mineral nutrient or the malfunctioning of any organ. So, some of the non-communicable diseases are deficiency diseases. Now these deficiency diseases, they are caused by insufficient intake or total lack of important nutrients for the growth and maintenance of the body. Now the well-known diseases are Kwashiorkor and marasmus. Next is metabolic disorders. Now these diseases, they are developed from any metabolic disorders which of some organ like liver, pancreas, kidney, heart and so on, and they do not function normally. Diabetes, heart disorders and thyroid, they are examples of some metabolic disorders. Next is genetic disorders. Now this genetic disorder, it is a condition which is caused by abnormalities in the genes or in the chromosomes. Now these diseases, they are present in the cells of body since the conception. Now examples of genetic disorders are the color blindness and hemophilia. Now prevention of diseases, how can we prevent these diseases? Now some measures are there to prevent these diseases and to remain healthy. So they are here. So the articles which we use daily like cloth, handkerchief, towel, they should be cleaned properly and disinfected regularly. We always be careful regarding our personal hygiene by taking regular bath with good soap or shampoo. Food items, they should not be exposed, they should be covered. Drinking water should not be left uncovered. Then teeth, they should be brushed twice daily. Then before every meal, hands should be washed properly with soap. Utensils, clothing, food articles and the different items which are used by the patient, they should be kept isolated. Now bathrooms, toilet, clean and dustbin, they should be properly clean and covered. Then we should never allow water to get collected in the pools or the ditches, and regular change of water from coolers and different articles which are present in our home should be there to promote non-promotion of breeding of mosquitoes. Now spraying of the disinfectants and insecticide, they should be done in house time to time, and if a person is ill, proper medication should be given to the person. Next is immunity. Now immunity, it refers to a body defense mechanism against the disease. Now in our body, the immune system, it fight against infectious diseases and different pathogens. Now the immune system, it is responsible for the fight against the disease and to get a body disease free. Now disease causing pathogens like microorganisms, they enter our body through inspiration, food and water. Now our body, it has some natural mechanism to stop these foreign bodies like the hair and the mucous membrane of nasal chamber. They prevent the entry of germs, dust and carbon particles. Now tears also contains antibacterial substance which kills the bacteria. Now these microorganisms, they enter in the stomach, they are killed by the hydrochloric acid which is present in the gastric area, or the infection, if anyhow the infection enters in the blood, white blood cells are there which fight against this infection. Now the immune system, it makes antibodies which treat or which react with the germs to destroy them and to protect our body against diseases. After recovering from the disease, these antibodies, they remain in the blood for the prevention of reoccurrence of the disease. Now there are two types of immunity: innate immunity and acquired immunity. Now innate immunity means inborn immunity which comes from the parents against the antigens since the birth. Now the pathogens of these diseases, they do not flourish in the body of the animals, and thus the body is protected from the disease. Like for example, human beings, they have inborn immunity against distemper, a fatal viral disease of dogs, even if it is exposed to infection. Now acquired means the immunity which a person attains after birth and when it is infected by a disease causing germ. It is also called lifetime immunity. Acquired immunity is achieved when antibodies are produced in the blood in response to the antigen. Now these antibodies, they provide immediate protection against further infection. Antigen means, children, any foreign body which enters in a body causing disease. Next is vaccination. Now there are different methods to prevent the disease or for the spreading of these disease. Like vaccinations are available to help the body in fighting against the germs. Now most of these vaccines, they are given in the form of injection or orally to the toddlers between the age of 2 months to 6 years. Now some of these vaccines, they do not provide immunity for lifelong and therefore they should be repeated after a few years. Now these doses, they are termed as booster doses: diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, tuberculosis, polio, measles and number of other diseases, they can be controlled by vaccination. Now next is immunization. Now immunization is the process by which the body becomes immune or resistant to the certain disease. Now this immunity, as I told you, it may be natural or acquired. Usually people consider that vaccination and immunization both are same, but actually they are different, because immunization, it is the ability that develops after vaccination. So in a human body, vaccination is the administration of the vaccines through injections. Unhealthy habits. Sometimes it has been observed that people try smoking or consuming alcohol and other drugs while having fun with friends. But after that, it becomes the habit for them. So all this written as that smoking is injurious to health. Now this is written on different smoke packet as a label. Now tobacco addiction. People use tobacco to different forms. Some people chew it, then some people smoke in the form of cigarette, bidis and hubble fubble. Now chewing of tobacco, it can lead to oral and throat cancer. Smoking tobacco, it also leads to high blood pressure, respiratory problems and sometimes lung cancer. Now alcohol addiction. Now alcohol addiction, it is also known as alcoholism, and it is a disease that affects people of all walks of life. Alcoholism, it is the inability to control drinking due to both physical and emotional dependence on alcohol. Now some common alcoholic products are generally consumed by a large group of population. Alcohol, it retards the mental activities and it also affects the nervous system. Now people who are driving under the influence of alcohol have more chances of accident because their judgment becomes poor on road due to less coordination among the body system. Drug addiction, we'll read in next class, children. Thank you and have a nice day.